Is your Social Security check about to get bigger? Millions of Americans are about to see a significant boost in their monthly payments, and you might be one of them. The Social Security Administration just announced groundbreaking changes that could put more money in your pocket starting September 2025. But here's the thing, not everyone will qualify for these new increases. Stay tuned because I'm going to break down exactly who gets what when the changes take effect, and most importantly, how to make sure you don't miss out on a single dollar you deserve. Before we dive into all the details, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on crucial Social Security updates like this one. Give this video a thumbs up if you're ready to learn about these exciting new changes, and drop a comment below letting me know if you're currently receiving Social Security benefits. Let's start with the biggest question on everyone's mind. How much is this raise actually worth? The newly announced adjustments include several tiers of increases, with some beneficiaries potentially seeing their monthly payments rise by as much as $200 to $300. This is particularly significant because it comes on top of the regular cost of living adjustment, COLA, that Social Security recipients typically receive each year. Now, you might be wondering why these changes are happening now, in September 2025. Well, it's actually the result of several factors coming together. First, there's been mounting pressure on Congress to address the growing concerns about Social Security benefits not keeping pace with the real cost of living, especially for seniors and disabled Americans. Second, recent economic data has shown that many Social Security recipients are struggling to make ends meet, particularly in areas with high housing and healthcare costs. But here's what makes this increase different from the usual annual adjustments. It's targeted. Instead of applying the same percentage increase across the board, the Social Security Administration has developed a new formula that takes into account factors like your benefit duration, current benefit amount, and specific life circumstances. This means some people will see larger increases than others, depending on their situation. Let's talk about who stands to benefit the most from these changes. If you're currently receiving Social Security retirement benefits and have been for at least 5 years, you might be eligible for the highest tier of increases. The same goes for disability benefit recipients who have been in the program for an extended period. However, the exact amount of your increase will depend on your current benefit level and other factors specific to your situation. One group that's receiving special attention in these new adjustments is widows and widowers. If you're receiving survivor benefits, you'll want to pay close attention because there are some specific provisions that could result in a significant boost to your monthly payments. The Social Security Administration has recognized that these beneficiaries often face unique financial challenges and has adjusted the formula accordingly. Here's something many people don't realize. These increases aren't automatic for everyone who qualifies. In some cases, you might need to take specific actions to ensure you receive the maximum increase you're entitled to. This is especially true if you've had any major life changes in the past few years, such as moving to a different state, getting married or divorced, or experiencing significant changes in your living situation. But what if you're not yet receiving Social Security benefits, but plan to start soon? This is where things get really interesting. The new adjustments include special provisions for people who will begin receiving benefits between September 2025 and December 2025. If you fall into this category, you might actually benefit from timing your Social Security claim strategically to maximize your benefit under the new rules. Let's address another common question I've been getting. will these increases affect my other benefits? This is crucial because many Social Security recipients also receive other forms of assistance, such as Medicare, Medicaid, or Supplemental Security Income, SSI. The good news is that the Social Security Administration has coordinated with other federal agencies to ensure these increases won't negatively impact your eligibility for other benefits. Speaking of Medicare, there's an important connection here that you need to understand. The new Social Security increases have been carefully calculated to account for projected Medicare premium changes in 2026. This means that, unlike in some previous years, beneficiaries shouldn't see their Social Security increases eaten up by higher Medicare costs. Now, let's talk about some specific scenarios that might apply to you. If you're currently working while receiving Social Security benefits, these increases might affect your earnings limit calculations. The Social Security Administration has adjusted the earnings thresholds accordingly, which means you might be able to earn more without having your benefits reduced. For those of you receiving disability benefits, there are some additional considerations. The increase formula includes special provisions for long-term disability recipients, particularly those who became disabled at a younger age. These adjustments aim to address some of the unique financial challenges faced by disability beneficiaries who have been in the program for many years. One aspect that's particularly important to understand is how these increases might affect your tax situation. While Social Security benefits can be taxable depending on your overall income, the Social Security Administration has worked with the IRS to ensure these increases won't push most recipients into a higher tax bracket. However, it's still important to consult with a tax professional about your specific situation. Let's talk about timing. While the increases are set to begin in September 2025, the actual implementation will be phased in over several months. This means some beneficiaries might see their increases show up in their September payments, while others might not see the full increase until October or November. The Social Security Administration will be sending out notices to beneficiaries, explaining their specific timeline. Here's something crucial that many people miss. These increases could affect your benefit calculation if you're planning to claim Social Security in the next few years. The new formula includes provisions that could impact your primary insurance amount, PIA, which is the basis for calculating your benefits. This means it might be worth reviewing your claiming strategy, even if you're not planning to start benefits immediately. Another important aspect to consider is how these increases affect family benefits. If you have dependents receiving benefits based on your record, or if you're receiving benefits as a dependent, the increases might apply differently. The new rules include specific provisions for child beneficiaries, dependent parents, and spouses receiving benefits on someone else's record. Let's address a concern many of you might have. Is this increase permanent? The answer is yes. Once your benefit is increased under these new provisions, that becomes your new base benefit amount. Future cost of living adjustments will be calculated using this new higher amount as the starting point. Now, here's something that might surprise you. These increases could actually affect your eligibility for certain state and local benefits. Many state and local assistance programs use Social Security income as part of their eligibility calculations. If you're currently receiving any state or local benefits, it's important to check how these Social Security increases might affect that eligibility. For those of you who receive Supplemental Security Income, SSI, in addition to Social Security benefits, there are special considerations. The Social Security Administration has coordinated these increases with SSI payment calculations to ensure that most recipients will see a net benefit rather than having their SSI reduced by the full amount of the Social Security increase. Here's a practical tip. Now is the perfect time to set up or review your direct deposit information with the Social Security Administration. With these increases coming, you want to make sure your payment information is up to date and accurate. The last thing you want is for your increased payment to be delayed because of outdated banking information. Let's talk about what you need to do to make sure you receive any increase you're entitled to. First, make sure the Social Security Administration has your current contact information. They'll be sending out important notices about these increases, and you don't want to miss any crucial information. Second, if you've had any significant life changes in the past few years, you might want to schedule a review of your benefits to ensure you're receiving everything you're eligible for. One question that keeps coming up is whether these increases will affect the overall health of the Social Security Trust Fund. The Social Security Administration has confirmed that these increases have been carefully calculated to remain within the program's long-term financial projections. In fact, some analysts suggest that these targeted increases might actually help strengthen the program's political support, which could lead to more comprehensive reforms in the future. Here's something important for those of you who help manage benefits for someone else. If you're a representative payee, you'll want to pay special attention to how these increases affect the beneficiary's overall financial situation. This might be a good time to review their budget and make any necessary adjustments to ensure the additional funds are used in their best interest. Let's wrap this up with some action items. First, mark your calendar for September 2025 to check your benefit amount and make sure any increase you're entitled to has been applied. Second, keep an eye on your mail and email for notices from the Social Security Administration about these changes. Third, if you think you might qualify for an increase but haven't heard anything by August 2025, don't hesitate to contact the Social Security Administration directly. Remember, these increases are designed to help Social Security benefits better meet the needs of recipients, but it's important to understand exactly how they apply to your situation. If you found this information helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with anyone else who might benefit from knowing about these changes. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more updates on Social Security and retirement planning. And here's one final thought. While these increases are certainly welcome news for many Social Security recipients, they're just one part of maintaining financial security in retirement. Consider using this as an opportunity to review your overall financial plan and make sure you're making the most of all your resources. Drop a comment below, letting me know if you have any questions about these increases or Social Security benefits in general. I'll do my best to answer as many questions as I can in the comments section. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.